Peace. What's going on, my peoples? It's your boy, Sincere Seven, coming to you live and direct from the Psychonaut Academy of Detroit, Florida edition. Oh man. So I just been moving around, doing my ones and twos todays, handling my business, and I finished up what I feel like I had to do at the moment, and I was like, I want to address an issue. And I was like, this is a good time. Like, I feel like where I'm at right now mentally, this is a good time. Um, for me personally, this conversation comes from personal experiences that I'm looking at and I'm going, now I can see why our communities are in the ways that they are. Is because what I'm speaking of today is something that I see and time again in this generation of expression. This was something that was not prevalent in my time coming up. I never, as a youth, heard men in a group discussing things, and then individuals would start to say, well, why are you talking to me like that? Well, why are you speaking like that? Well, why you got that type of tone, or why you got that type of expression? Like, that's new. This is new to me. And I was thinking about it this morning, and I was thinking, yo, peace, JT. I was thinking when I went into the military, I already pretty much knew that I was going in the army. That was kind of like the family lineage. This is what has taken place, what I've seen, and what has been done. Like, that's probably where I'll be, right? But let me check into the other branches just to make sure it's not something that I might have not been aware of, and like, oh, maybe I need to join that. And so I would go to the different recruiters and the different individuals, and I would talk to them about what's it like in the Marines, what's it like in the Navy, what's it like in the Air Force, so I can get a general idea of what am I sure that this is what I want to do. And I got to talking to one of the Air Force recruiters, and they explained to me, well, I'm gonna tell you one of the main differences between us and the Army, young man. I was like, shit, okay, talk to me. What's that? He said, in the Air Force, we respect your emotions. We respect your feelings. We respect your ability to operate under certain conditions. And that's why we are one of the first who have been issuing stress cards. I was like, stress cards? What's that? He said, it's a card that we give you when you first start or join, right? And so through your training, if at any point you feel like this is becoming too stressful for you, you can give your whoever's in charge of you your stress card. And it basically is saying, hey, the way y'all talking to me, and the things y'all putting me through, it's a little stressful for me, and it's really getting to me, and I need a break. And I was like, this is a real thing. Y'all like really give stress cards so we can get a break if we need it. He was like, yes, young man. I was like, okay. And I got up and I left. Where are you going? I don't want no parts of this shit. What the fuck is a soldier? What the fuck is a warrior who is moved by being stressed? Who is moved by, man, listen, I was in the military and my drill sergeant's in my face. Look here, Private. You do what I said. Get in your front leader rest position. Go, go, go. You know what I did? I went. What the fuck? I look like being a warrior in training, stopping my training to say, you're hitting me too hard, or you're talking to me too aggressively, or why you gotta yell? I want to know parts of it. So I'm saying all that to say that I know and understand that I am a different energy than most people can handle. I feel like a lot of individuals in this community now need stress cards. And I feel like because of that, this idea that this younger generation has been given that the world is supposed to change itself and alter itself based off of your comfortability. I've heard people say, well, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And my response to that is, oh, so if your house is on fire and I'm driving by and I come and I go, oh shit, yo, open the door. Open the door. You come to the door like, what the fuck? Yo, your shit is on fire. Wait. Is there another way that you can say this? Because you're yelling and banging on my door is really fucking with my emotional body. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Excuse me, sir. Your house is on fire. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn around and walk the fuck off. Fuck you and that house. Because you worried about the wrong shit. You got people who will jump on these videos and jump on these posts and speak about wanting to change the condition of our people, wanting to work together. Hey, we supposed to be together? It's strength in numbers. But then say, well, I don't want to work with you because your energy is just high. Like, why do you talk like that? Why do you present yourself like that? Why do you cuss? Why do you yell? Why are you soft? Why are you worried about the wrong shit? I did a video the other day with somebody, and we was on the video, and my energy, as it always does, as a Leo sign, for those of y'all who study fucking astrology, if y'all fucking feel like I'm too much, study like, who's saying this shit? The people who are not studied, the people who are not founded in anything. So they fall for the weakest shit. So I had this individual, when we were on the live the other day, in the middle of the live, said, hey man, you're gonna have to chill with all that disrespect. I had to stop for a second, like, damn, hold on, because I know, oh, I can be disrespectful. I specialize in disrespect. I went to school, disrespect 101, 103. I got my master's. I wrote a theology in disrespecting a motherfucking four motherfuckers who look like them. I got my doctorate. It doesn't matter. I'm very familiar with disrespect, right? But I was like, wait a minute, I didn't even go in that bag. Like, there's no need. I know when disrespect is needed, and it's not needed when knowledge and wisdom will knock a motherfucking box loose. I don't got to disrespect a man to say that the shit that I'm saying and the shit that I'm presenting is going to show and prove that you don't know what you're talking about, or that you don't stand on what you're saying, or that I don't have to disrespect somebody to say the things that you're saying, I disagree with. The things that you're saying, I would say they're wrong. The things that you're saying, I would say is some bullshit. I don't need to disrespect somebody to say that. And I had to look, and I'm like, what? Oh, here we go again. A problem in our community. Matter of fact, I would say one of the it's in the top 10. As far as our community goes and our ability to take ourselves from where we're at to where we should be anyway, by all of these people talking about where we're at and where we should be, one of the top 10 problems is that these people do not know nor understand the difference in disrespect and offense. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. That's what I'm here to speak about briefly. This is a cushion coffee. Let's get it popping. If y'all have anything to say, questions, comments, concerns, feel free. I'm open to it. Talk to me, I talk back. Talk that shit, because I talk that. I say it all the time. If you don't, that's fine. So, anyway, disrespect. For those of you all who don't have this understanding, or for those of you all who are listening and be like, man, that's what I'm talking about. Let me share this so another motherfucker can get it. Disrespect is intended And I would like a person to show and prove to me that that is wrong. People triggered and want to fault you for being in their feelings. Correct. Correct. But I'm not just gonna say things because that's the simple, like, I only got to do this video. For those who know, this is what the fuck going on. You triggered and you want to fault me for you being in your feelings for lack of whatever it is that I just brought to your awareness that you lack. But in this day and time, this is the information age. So to just say some shit and leave it out there, it really doesn't have anything. That's knowledge. This ain't the age of knowledge. This is the age of information. So I have to give knowledge and put it in a form that there's some action behind it so that people could pick it up. So that's what I do the videos for. We know, those of us who know, those of us who are wise, such as you, I, other individuals in the community who are not caught up on this, we don't need this video. Some people do. And so since it's the age of information, I'm offering information. Disrespect is intended. Somebody told me the other day, you could disrespect a motherfucker without knowing it. Let me be clear. That's like me punching you in your motherfucking mouth on accident. And watch this. If a motherfucker actually really punched somebody in their mouth on accident, it wasn't assault and it wasn't disrespect. You see the difference? When I blow your shit out, I'm literally saying to myself, I'm about to blow his shit out. See? And then I physically put that action into, or that thought into action. And your shit is blew out. A person walking past, stepping on your toe, and it hurting because your feet are fucked up. You got stupid corns and dumb fucking bunions and all of this shit that has been unaddressed. And so now this person steps on your foot and you want to scream they disrespected you. Bro, I didn't even know your motherfucking toes was fucked up. I was walking by and accidentally stepped on your toe. Okay? Impact versus intent is a thing people have a problem differentiating. It says Facebook user. I don't know who that is, but that's a jewel right there. Say it again. Never matter. I just posted up like that. Yeah, you know what I mean? So this person telling me, no, you can disrespect somebody without meaning to. And I like, you know, at the time, I didn't want to disrespect the person. So I ain't telling them that's the stupidest shit that you said to me today. I didn't say that because that would have been disrespectful. So I was just like, no, the fuck, you can't. What the fuck are you talking about? How are you telling me a person can disrespect you without meaning it? The word is disrespect. So the action comes from the mind of the individual that the words came from. This is when I explain to people, this is where the, wait, what'd you say? Comes from. When you ask a person, wait, what'd you say? And you know damn well what the fuck they said. Oh, why are you cussing? Shut your soft ass up. If you soft, get off my, listen, if I'm gonna start saying this at the beginning of every one of my videos, if your ass soft, get the fuck off my shit. Right now, just get off my video, block me, unfriend me if you soft, okay? If you Christian and cussing bothers you, if you holier than thou, if whatever, if get off my shit. We ain't got nothing to talk about. So moving forward, there is no way that an individual where the intent would have to come from can intentionally do some shit to you without fucking knowing it. That's the whole, look at the word intent. That's why I love that they dropped impact versus intent is a thing people have a problem differentiating. Impact is you got hit, whether it was with words, with a car, with a motherfucking hand, you know what I'm saying? A phrase, you know, or a value system. I said the other day, any person who is trying to overtake another person's free will is not moving in a spiritual manner. In other words, there was a person telling me These motherfuckers need to do what the fuck I said they need to do, or else blank, 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 blank. None of them shit mattered, or else. And I was like, hey, you know, and I'm thinking that, I'm gonna say what I'm saying. I'm thinking at the time that I'm talking to a wise individual. So I'm like, oh shit, sit at the table with initiates, conversations would be different. This is why I always ask people, are you initiated and stuff? And I can always tell when a motherfucker's lying. Because my response was, hey, the way that you are approaching this whole situation is not in a spiritual manner. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm saying to this person, you a wise person like me. We are held responsible for our community, for our people, for the way we move and how we operate with them. So to say that these motherfuckers need to fucking do what you say, or else you are right there taking away their option and their free will. The Bible says God gives people free will to do as they choose. I don't know the verse, but I know it's in there somewhere. I spent a lot of time at church, more than the average man at a young age, right? Some verses I do remember, some I don't, but I know it's in there. God gives free will. So I'm saying to this person, hey, you know, the way that you approaching this thought process is not, you know what I'm saying, in a spiritual manner. And they went on to tell me, oh, you telling me how the fuck I need to act and how didn't you always tell me, or don't you always be on social media telling people, don't fucking tell you how to talk, how to act, how to express? Yeah. Well, why the fuck you can tell me this, but I can't tell, or these people? I said, because we're not talking about what to do. I don't need nobody to tell me how to talk. I don't need nobody to tell me how to express myself. I don't need nobody to tell me how to serve my village. But if an individual comes to me and says, hey, brother, you say that you're a spiritual man. That you are doing right now is not spiritual. I'd be like, show and prove. And when they say, like, you are literally taking somebody's free will, you are opposing your will onto another, that's a violation. I'm not gonna say you disrespectful motherfucker. No, they ain't saying me. They saying anybody who does this, this is where you classify. Anybody who does this, this is where you fall at. So I'll come on and I'll say some shit like, anybody who think like this is a dumbass. And people will be offended. Was I disrespectful to them? I don't even know who the fuck you are thinking like the dumb asses that think like that. Controversial to the men out there who be like, damn, check her out, man. I'm like, yo, that's a fucking youth. I know she gonna be bad when she get older though, huh? I got partners who said that shit. And straight the fuck up, yo, you got a fucking problem, man. When I hear men say that, I stop moving with them. I'm riding in the car and dudes say that shit about a little chick. Not riding in the car with them too much no more, if ever. Like, nah. And I'm gonna address it now. If you are offended, then that's on you. If I'm speaking on an idea or a mindset or action, hey, civilized individuals don't do shit like that. You can agree with it or not. That's not no disrespect. Disrespect is something where, going back to this, wait, what you just say? That phrase, that question is so a person can get clarity on, are you being disrespectful or am I just offended? Maybe y'all don't know that. Watch this. Blank, 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 blank. What'd you just say? Oh no, I didn't mean no offense. This is where this comes from. It's kind of like that mid ground where, oh, now watch this other one. Blah, blah, blah. What'd you just say? Motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. That, they don't give a fuck whether you were offended or not. And if it was some disrespect in there, it was motherfucking blatantly sent at you. That's why they repeated it with that type of energy. So if you say blah, 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 and the turn around and say, what you say? And you say, yo, I ain't mean no disrespect. Clearly, you're offended. I didn't mean disrespect. You cannot tell that person, yes, the fuck you did. Yes, you are. You're disrespecting me. You can't tell somebody else. Just to be clear, matter of fact, why I didn't just make it that easy? There's no fucking way you're going to tell somebody else that they mean to disrespect you. The minute they say, no, I didn't, that conversation is over. I don't give a fuck how offended you are. If they were disrespecting you, when you say that shit, they're going to be like, I mean, shit, yeah. If a person is disrespecting you, they're not fucking worried about how you taking it. That's the fucking point of disrespect. I don't think you people understand that. So to sit and argue with somebody that they are being disrespectful to you. I had a white person. I'm on live. He's in my comment section. So I'm talking and he's in the comment section talking to me while I'm doing a live. Somewhere in there, he say, my nigga, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm talking. As I do, I look over, read the lives, and instantly when I read it, this motherfucking white dude just called me a nigga. Hold up. And I'm like, I'm offended. That don't mean he meant no disrespect, right? So I say, as I'm doing my video, I just slide this shit in real easy. Like, you know, woo, woo, woo. And that's how I see that. Hey, my man, you know, chill with that. Don't do me like that, though. I don't do that. And then I went right back to it. So some people was, what the fuck was that? Who was he talking to? What? If you wasn't reading the comments, and I called the dude by the name, I know him. I ain't even address him by his Facebook name. So literally, most people probably didn't even catch that I'm saying to him, yo, my man, watch that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just kept it moving. Like, yo, woo, 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 you know. And he responded in the comments like, yo, you talking to me? Yeah, I'm now at that point, yes, I'm talking to you. And he starts to tell me I'm basically taking his rights and freedoms as an individual to express himself, right? The way that he feel comfortable. And I said, well, I'm going to tell you, look, I take offense to that. So now that I'm telling you what I'm offended by, you have the option to respond to it, to address it, acknowledge it, or to ignore it. So now, this is what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. If a motherfucker saying, hey, I ain't mean no disrespect, you have the right to tell them, I'm still offended. And I can't say you being disrespectful, but I'm telling you, I'm offended by what you're saying. He went on to tell me, well, that's on you, because where I'm from and my homies, they know I'm part of the struggle too. They know I keep it real too, son. So, you know what I'm saying, my nigga? I'm saying, like you say, my nigga, that, and I'm like, look, we ain't got nothing else to talk about. Block. Because now that I've told you I'm offended by something and you continue to throw it at me, now you can feel disrespected. But you really just offended. Because I'm telling y'all, I know the dude. And he wasn't trying to be disrespectful. But he was disrespectful to my offenses. I sometimes use the word bitch. Yep, I do. That's low vibrational. Yeah, all right, I hear y'all. A lot of y'all don't know how vibrations work, so I'll leave that at that, right? But anyway, so if when I'm talking, and I'm talking literally in the room with women, and I'll use that word, I'll be like, yo, y'all know I use that word. Anybody offended by that shit? First of all, I'm not going to admit to no disrespect because I ain't disrespecting that motherfucker in that room. But I will check for offense. And most of the time, be like, nah, we know you talking. I ain't tripping, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you call me a stupid ass bitch and some shit like that, then it'd be like, but no, I know your expression. Boom. All right, carrying on. Some women would be like, well, yeah, I really don't like that word. And I'd be like, all right, for sure. You know what I'm saying? I try to, you know, woo woo. So then when I'm talking, if it come out, I'd be like, oh, my bad. You know what I mean? If I catch it. But what I'm saying is she can no longer say that I'm disrespecting her. She can just bear witness that she's offended. And now from that point, just like I did with the white dude, you have an option of not being around me, not talking to me, not listening to me, right? Me and him, we don't talk no more. Like, nah, dog. Like, no, I'm not one. I don't give a fuck where you been to prison, who the fuck you hung with. I'm cool with white people. I got people who got a problem with me because I'm cool with white people. I don't give a fuck. It's some motherfucking white people that's in my corner that's done more for me than the motherfuckers who mad about me being cool with them. And they can't fucking call me a nigga. Fuck you mean? That don't mean shit to me. Oh, I grew up with y'all. Dog, the fuck is you, Tarzan? Listen to how you sound. Don't call, under no circumstances do I want any white person calling me a nigga at all, ever. So with that being said, if a black man say that same shit to me, I try to motherfucking respect that, right? If a woman tell me she don't like the word bitch, I try to respect. Don't do it, Seven. Don't do it. I try to respect that. You feel me? If you know, there's all type of people that are offended by all types of shit. And that is just the reality of the environment and the society we live in right now. But let's be clear, because this is the part that's fucking us up as a people, is just because you're offended doesn't mean there was disrespect intended. I cannot say that shit enough. And for you to be a wise man or woman in our community, you have to understand that. This is why there's elders in the community who have a way of moving, and you be like, damn, motherfucker. Because they don't give a fuck if they offend you, but they don't never disrespect you. People always want to leave my presence with a fucking attitude talking about I disrespected them. And my question be, what did I say wrong about you or to you? And they can never fucking answer that. All they can do is talk about how I talk, which brings me to an example that I like to speak on. You are sitting in a restaurant at a booth, and there's a table next to you, and the individual sits down and fixes his tie, and he looks over. He's like, "Hey, what's going on? I'm a little nervous. I got a blind date about to go on. This is gonna be beautiful. Like, I'm excited about this. Blind date. I don't know this motherfucker. Never met her. Can't wait." So you sitting there with your motherfucking food, watching this whole shit go down. The chick come in. She fly. Okay, my man's. I see you. She greets him. "Oh my goodness, you are so beautiful. Like, you look better than you do on your pictures." And she sits down, and he's looking at her like, yeah, thank you. And they get to talking, and she's answering a question. In the midst of her explaining what he asked her, he says, "Hey, yo, listen, shorty, you really triggering me right now." And I'm sorry, what did I say? I'm sorry. Nah. It's why your energy like that? Why you all calm and soft when you talking shit? You know what I'm saying? Because my mother was like that. And my motherfucking mother abandoned us. You feel me? She left us. With, you know what I'm saying? Without her. So the way you talking all soft and you know what I'm saying, all calm and shit, that shit is triggering to me. But I didn't say anything offensive. That's offensive. Your energy. I need you to hype the fuck. Y'all see how stupid that shit sound? Do y'all hear how fucking ignorant that shit sounds? I'm gonna make sure that I use my motherfucking energy while I'm asking that question. You gonna look at that motherfucking man like, is this nigga serious right now? He's a motherfucking fool. That woman ain't said shit out of pocket to him. She was actually bigging him up. She was actually enjoying her time. And he just flipped the fuck out on her because he didn't like her energy. Because it's so calm and soothing. And it reminds him of his mother who had the same energy and left them. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna sip my juice for a second. I'm gonna see if y'all even catch what the fuck I just did. This is what y'all sound like to me. When I'm on the platform and I'm giving you jewels on how to conduct your life, improve your relationship with your children, improve your relationship with your family, improve your health, fix your financials, and y'all are telling me, what's wrong with your energy? I need you to talk differently. Y'all understand what I'm saying? This is what y'all sound like to me when y'all stop me in the middle of giving us as a community something that we all need to tell me, hey, I'm triggered. I'm triggered by your expression in the way that you're talking to me. This is not my problem. This is a you problem. Peace. This is Sincere Seven. The owner of what? So that was disrespectful. Fuck them. And I meant it. So anyway, I made that scenario so y'all can see from a different perspective how I see when y'all are telling me y'all don't like my delivery. That's how I feel. I'm the chick in the situation. Like, wait, what? The fuck? I don't even know you like that. And you telling me are you listening to what I'm saying? Because you asked me a question about something and you talking about why you got this much energy when you answering the fucking question. Why you ain't got enough fucking energy? Your dead body having, well, I just feel like if we really want to do that for our people, then I don't believe you. I'm going to get a bag of chips. I have passion. I am filled with passion. A lot of y'all might call it the Holy Ghost. Why they catch the Holy Ghost? And, hey, okay, hey. But when I do it, I'm crazy. You love your grandma, but you hating on me. Don't hate today, bitch. Just because you offended don't mean you was disrespected. So I'm going to tell y'all a story. The bird, he hanging out with the squirrels and shit. His girl fly up on him. Hey, babe. What's up, babe? We need to pack and get ready to go. We gonna leave early because what's happening is, listen, baby, I'm gonna get with you. You know what I'm saying? Me and the squirrels, we talking right now. You want some other shit? I know your daddy lead the flock and all that. You know what I mean? But I got you, baby. Just stall him for a minute. I'll get there when I get there. Go ahead. She like, and she goes the fuck on. And the bird go back to kicking it with the squirrels and shit, burying nuts and shit. You know what I mean? So a day or two later, the bird go to the community and everybody the fuck gone. He like, fuck, she did say we was leaving early. I didn't know they meant like today. One, right? Boom, get the flying. I'll catch up with him. Motherfucker flying, right? Boom. The reason they left early is because there was a winter storm coming in and they was trying to get past it. So they had to leave when they left because a day later would have been bad news. And guess what he was a day later, right? So it's bad news. So he flies right into this cold current. His wings are getting heavier. The water's getting on him. He's getting saturated. He's getting heavy. He's getting frozen. He's getting cold. He's fucked up. And as he's starting to fall out the sky, he like, this is going to be bad. But he's seen a barn. And he's like, oh shit, maybe I can land in a hay pile and bow, hit the hay pile, bow, hit the ground and roll a few times so he ain't dead. But that motherfucker was hurt. And he was frozen. And he was cold. And the snow was coming down. And he's just like, oh shit, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. And the bull walks out of the barn and walks up on him. Hey, you one of them type of birds. I seen your flock flying by like 2 days ago. You was supposed to be with them. What you was what? Somewhere hanging out with some squirrels, some animals who don't even fly, and fucked around and missed the. How you even end up? And in the middle of all this shit, the bird is like, "Yo, fuck you, son. I don't need to hear that. Get the fuck on, man. I'm cold. I didn't fell out the sky. My wing hurt, and you want to tell me about what I should have did? You want to tell me about where I was wrong? I don't get, man. Fuck you." And the bull was like, "All right, my bad." Turns around and shits on the bird and turns around and walks the fuck back into the barn. So the bird is in this bitch like, you tweet, nasty motherfucking tweet, your mama is a heifer, tweet. He going ham and he motherfucking get the flapping his wings and and I'm talking about his blood is boiling. He's hot. He's warm. Meanwhile, the cat's sitting in the window watching all of this shit. The cat like, hold on. Come outside. Come to the bird was like, yo, I saw that whole thing go down. My man just shitted on you, son. That was some, like, you stank. Listen, man, I'm going to tell you what. I'm going to take you in here. You know what I'm saying? My owners ain't even at the crib. I'm going to go in here, turn on the sink, because, you know, if they see me do that shit, they'd be like, what the fuck? Cat know how to turn on the sink? So, you know, we got to fit it in the story, dog. So come on, and I'm going to give your ass a bath, man. So he took the bird in the crib and put the sink in and clogged the little thing and ran the water, and the bird get in the motherfucking, getting clean as shit like a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Man. All that shit, right? He say, man, you a real cool. Cat ate his ass and went back and laid in the window to continue to watch the outside scene. Some of you all already know the moral of the story. But since I'm on the platform and I'm talking, I think it's up to me to explain to those who don't. The moral of the story, and I'm going to tell y'all, every time I do a medicine circle, not every time, but a lot of times, I tell this story. And I challenge y'all, no, not challenge, excuse me. I don't even know why I said challenge. I invite you all, because I'm about to tell you the moral in a minute, but I invite you all to share this story with others. And before we tell them, you tell them what the moral of the story was. You ask them, what's the moral of the story? And oh my God, I have had some lovely fucking responses that made me look at the story and go, wow, I didn't even see that shit. Like, that's right. So our moral might be one thing, but other people will get morals of that story that would be totally different. And you could tell this story for different moral purposes. But when I tell the story, the moral of the story is everybody who shits on you ain't your enemy. And everybody who gets you out of shit ain't your friend. That's the moral of the story. That story goes with what we're talking about. You know how many people have left my side being offended and felt like I've disrespected them? So they're going to take their route and journey away from me when actually I was a fountain for them. Like, okay, that's cool. I was going to fill you up. Yeah. These are like those teachers that you have that you don't like them. But 10, 15 years later, when you are the top motherfucking dog at whatever the fuck you do, and you sit one day and you be like, how did I get here? There's not going to be no motherfucking doubt on your mind. Damn. It was Professor Stevenson. The one you hated? Yeah. Yeah, the one I hate. Judge Lauren Taylor, whatever the black lady name is, Tolliver, whatever. I posted it. I was scrolling last night. She told us, I was like, peace, black woman. I love her for that shit. Because she called him her butt for. I was like, what the fuck? I just want to come on and talk to my butt for. I was like, what the hell? I'm talking about my husband. I'm like, oh, hell, another demasculization. What is about to happen? What is she doing? Not her. A butt for. What the fuck is you talking about? And she said, if it was not but for him doing this, but for him doing that, I was like, oh, I see what she did there. And she told this just beautiful story about before she was the judge and how she was going against another person, and that her husband would come to her and be like, yo, we need to do this. We need to do that. We need to do this. Everyone counts. Every house counts. Every this counts. Every that. And she basically said that it got to the point where they argued, and by the time where the shit was actually being done, like the voting was going on, they weren't even talking. She was like, yo, stay the fuck away from me. I don't even want to talk to you. Like, get the fuck on with that shit. Because you are like, you bothering me. You putting too much on me. I don't want to hear that shit. Went through the voting, and she won by 6 fucking votes. 6 votes. And for those of y'all who know what we saying, like, as far as politics and voting, all like this type of shit, like usually they only have to come down to counting the last of the 10. Like, no, there's a fucking 300 difference. We don't got to count the last 200. Even if all of these was theirs, they're still not gonna win. It's over. They won. They had to count every single vote, and she won by 6. So when he said, "No, baby, each house counts," he was right. She was offended and she was bothered. But she went on that live video and let it be known. She said, I apologized to him. When she got elected as the judge, she did it in public. Like, I just want to take a minute to apologize to my husband. Because I was angry and I was bothered and I was offended and I was all of this and I sent him away. But for real, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for him. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't but for the pushing me, but for calling me out, telling me that shit ain't right. And if that's the fuck you want to do, I don't want to be doing it with you. Telling me that's what's right. And it might be hard, but that's what you need to do. And y'all get offended and you get butt hurt and you want to run off from motherfuckers and block motherfuckers and act like these people are your enemies. But then you all will go and praise and big ups individuals who are eating you. When the bull shitted on the bird, he did it because he knew you're frozen. You need to warm up. You don't want to hear this shit? Fine. Here you go. I'll help you. I'll get the fuck on. Because that's the thing about a righteous motherfucker. We still going to give it to you. All right. And then we going to get the fuck on. And it's up to you to pick it up and leave it there. When I told that individual the other day, like, yo, your actions and your thoughts are not of a wise or a spiritual individual when you try to overtake somebody else's free will, I stand by that. I ain't wrong. I ain't disrespectful for saying that. It's up to them if they take that shit, even though they ran off mad as if I did something to them, they can still pick that shit up. They can get that. That'll be the last tidbit of wisdom they might get from me. Who knows? But they'll one day be sitting and going, damn, that motherfucker was right. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, that means more to me than motherfuckers being like, oh, we love your social media. We love you, Talk. We love you, Talk. Like, I don't know what it is that you all are telling me I need to change for. Like, change so that you all will what? Because I'm not here to be accepted or validated. I'm here to assist those that are in need. Like, I am guided and protected. And what is, for me, is given to me, is provided to me, right? So that's why, like, even, like, I'm not supposed to be doing this video right now. I'm supposed to be doing a video about sacred animal venoms and the properties, and you should sign up for a class today. Yeah, that's cool. But I'm not a big, like, oh, let me advertise. I'm doing this shit because I'm being instructed to. I don't give a fuck about the advertise. Listen, I'm here if motherfuckers want to come learn. If they don't, they don't. They know who I am or what. But everybody doesn't know. Okay, well, I mean, I don't know if I'm part of like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm saying all that to say, when people are telling me, I'll be back the 16th. When people are telling me to change my delivery, I be trying to figure out why. What is it that I'm supposed to be trying to get by changing it? Because I'm not here requesting anything of my village, of my peoples, of my society. I'm here to give, to offer, to be of service to. And let's be clear, this was not something that I decided. I was like, oh, I'm going to be of service to my people. I'm going to be a medicine man and a shaman. I did not pick this shit. I did not choose this shit. For those of y'all who don't know, let me say that publicly, because a lot of y'all might not know that. It's a lot of people right now that's like, oh, I want to be a shaman. I want to be, and they be like, you know, and I'd be like, damn, they serious. They serious. Damn, they literally are picking this path. I wonder if they really know what is included in this. Hmm? Right? So I didn't pick this. This is something I'm being obedient. I'm being obedient. I know what obedience is. You know what I'm saying? And, on some, 100, like, I believe that there's some type of karmatic debt from one of my past lives that is causing me to have to be of service to people. That's why I'm obedient, is because there's things that are terrestrial that we are to understand and that we are to know and that we are supposed to take into accountability when we are moving in these realms. And then there are things that are at play that you have no idea of. I've heard about people doing what's called past life regressions. And I think that that's one of the dopest practices that's being offered in our community, right? But I have not gotten one and probably won't. And I have no issue with anybody who does them. Like I said, I think it's dope. But for me and where I'm at, I feel like the information that's being given to me it's almost like when you on the path and you're being given information, the information that's being given to you is what is needed to accomplish your mission. There we go. And if I start tapping into past life regressions, I'm going to let this consciousness that I'm in right now start to have opinions, thought processes, and actions based off of whatever those things are, right? Like, can you send in an appeal? Think about that. Because, like, I'm the type of motherfucker, like, wait a minute. So I'm supposed to be in servitude of this community in my life right now because of this individual that or I was in this last life, but I wasn't him. He was my soul. But if it's like that, then why? And who the fuck needs all of that? I'm that type of, like, I want to, can I talk about this? This is why I be on lives. Like, y'all know, I want to talk about this. I want to break this down. I want to debate this shit. Who the fuck what I look like debating with celestials and cosmic and ancestral about why I really deserve this, or do I, and can I have another path, and can I? Nah, that's silly to me. So for me, it's like I've always been soldier minded. So I wonder if that's even in my DNA, or if it's just in my DNA, or if it's actually in my human design somewhere. So for me, it's kind of like, no, just be obedient. Just follow what you're supposed to do. Handle your missions, handle your tasks, stay on point, right? Stay on the mission. I don't need to worry about why I'm on the mission. So for me, I don't want to get that information because then it'll start me thinking about, like, when I was in the military, I didn't vote and I didn't care who the president was because I don't want to get my thought process into how I feel about the president. What the fuck you mean? I don't want to be like, oh, I don't want that president. I want this one. And then the one I said I don't want becomes president because now I'm saying I got a problem with my top chain of command. I didn't care who the hell they put into the presidency. I just knew that whoever they was going to be the new motherfuckers in charge of where we went, what we did, and how we, you know what I mean? But for me, it wasn't no, oh, I'm going to put my energy and invest my emotions into trying to get one or the other in here, because the truth of the matter is no matter which one's in here, you still got to accomplish your missions. And your missions ain't supposed to be emotionally based. So that's probably why I got the security clearance that I have in the spiritual realms, is because of that acceptance. In this day and time, it would make sense. If I'm being told practice, 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 okay, I'm practicing. If I'm being told do this, keep doing it, okay, I'm doing it. Now this new generation is why I gotta go to school, why I gotta get a certification, why I gotta get taught by somebody. I can just say I do it and do it. And it's a lot of that. It's a lot of that thought process. There's no teaching. People don't accept teachings no more. They don't want to be taught. They don't want to be they want to be a leader, but don't want to follow nobody. Y'all know why I'm such an excellent fucking leader? Because I have followed some excellent fucking leaders. I have been in the midst of experiences that test your ability to lead in real life. Not when people be saying shit. I'm so tired of people keep saying shit. Just be saying shit because it sound good. Because you sound like a revolutionary. Because you sound like you here to help the community. What have you done? What are your experiences? I don't care about what you're saying. What have you done? Do you think it's possible to do the work and detach from the emotion? It's not so much detached from the emotion, it's not be moved by the emotion. I am one of the most emotional people I know. But it doesn't throw off my mission. And that's why I be saying, man, I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about me. Y'all got to understand, that's my sensitive ass saying, y'all don't give a fuck about how I feel. So I just don't say that part. I skip over that and say, I don't give a fuck how y'all feel. I skip over y'all don't give a fuck how I feel. So, and then I come into, you know what I'm saying? So let me be clear. I'm emotional than a motherfucker. And y'all hurt my feelings. A lot of y'all hurt my feelings. See my lip goddamn all shaking. That's my grandma. That's that when the motherfucker going into their emotions. That lip start. So that it's kind of like showing y'all I'm telling the truth. The person that say they don't care the most. Well, let me be clear though. See, when we use this word care, right? It's like, well, what do you mean by that? Because it's like, are you saying you don't acknowledge it? Are you saying you don't give a fuck about how a person feels? Are you saying, right? So what I be saying is I don't give a fuck about how y'all feel about the things that I'm saying, how you feel about them. That's why I always say, stop me when I start telling a lie, not when you get uncomfortable, right? Because I care about, your reality, like your livelihood, your health, your well-being, your mentality. I don't care about your emotional responses to the words that I'm saying. And that's why I'm saying, because I don't take that into, like, that's not what I use to alter or to manifest my actions. As a soldier, there was a lot of shit that I did not fucking like. I do not agree with. It made me emotional. It made me sad. It made me cry. It made me feel bad. It made me angry. It made me fucking pissed off. But it never changed me doing what the fuck the mission was. I never said, oh, this is too much. I can't do this. Throw the gun down and run the other way screaming, throwing my arms to my side like Red. I can't do this shit. Like, nah, I did that shit when I got back to my tent and laid in the motherfucking cot at night. And you have your emotions and you go through them and you express them. And then the next morning you put that shit back in your pocket like a pack of bubble gum and I'll chew it later. And you get back to the mission. Okay, hold on. That's what I mean. Because you care about what's important. People care about how they feel more than the reality of what's happening. Right. That's what I'm speaking on. And that's why I'm saying people be offended. There's no disrespect. Stupid motherfucker, I'm trying to save your fucking life. I'm telling you, stop eating that stupid ass shit. It's fucking you. Ain't no disrespect in what I'm saying. It's passion in what I'm saying because I shouldn't even have to be arguing this or forcing this shit upon you. Stupid motherfucker, I'm giving you some shit to set your shit right. And you want to sit here and argue with me? I'm giving you something for your spiritual growth and development. And you want to argue with me? I'm giving you some. Listen, I don't convince. And this is why I get mad. I have not pulled up on none of y'all, called you, pulled up at your house, hit you on social media, and told you shit about nothing that you said that you doing. Y'all call me, pull up at my house, hit me on social media, and begin to tell me shit. And when I respond and I say something y'all don't like, then all of a sudden you offended. You mad, you angry. Motherfucker, you're here. I didn't come look for you. I didn't ask you, hey, what the fuck is going on in your life right now? Hey, what are you doing with somebody? Hey, what are you saying to somebody? I know the position I play in the community, and I'm here, and I'm available. But what I'm not gonna do is be available. Y'all can come and use me for my availability, but then tell me that I'm supposed to say shit to you all to tickle your fancy. People also don't like correction. Exactly. Which is why I said to somebody, no, 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 no. I am open to an individual correcting me. I'm not open to an individual trying to change my expressions. I don't know, like it's beginning to be like I think I'm gonna stop talking about this shit at some point. Because I'm like, how the fuck is it that every 3 to 5 fucking videos I gotta come on here and talk about motherfuckers coming to me talking about how I talk about? Are we thinking of like, I don't know if y'all are understanding this the way I am. Social media, the shit where you add a friend, follow a motherfucker, block a motherfucker, unfriend a motherfucker, and all that type of shit. You on here literally telling me you got a problem with how I talk. Wait, why are you on my shit? You know why a lot of people be on my shit? Because they know that I actually supply things that are useful. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture, refinement, medicine talk, entheogen talk, a lot of experience, a lot of, right? Cool. Like shit. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all being on my, but I be trying to figure out why the people who claim to be offended, why they on my shit then? Fuck you listen to me for? Telling me how you feel about me. I don't give a fuck how you feel about me. That's not what the fuck you feeling about me for anyway. You know what I'm saying? How you don't like people I don't like, I don't fucking follow them. I don't listen to them. I'm not sitting somewhere watching the motherfuckers about, man, I can't stand it. Okay. Okay, hold on. With one exception. Charleston White. Oh, he is not a social media friend. He is on social media. So throughout the day, I'll be scrolling shit, and here's dumbass come. And I'll be like, what the fuck is he talking about now? And I'll stop and I'll listen, and I'll be like, all right, all right. That was he made a good point on that one. You know? He's still trash. And then I get scrolling in later on, another one come up, and I be, fuck you talking about? And then, see, I knew it. See, some stupid ass. See, this the motherfucker that motherfuckers be looking up to. Yeah, all right. You know what I'm saying? That is, hey, listen, y'all. Watch this. I'm gonna go low vibrational for a second. That's the only black man that I can think of that I literally have said out loud, I can't wait till something happens to this individual. I don't even have like enemies or people that I don't like that I'm sitting around like, you know what I'm saying? If I wanted something to happen to an individual, I make it happen or I put something out or I do or whatever, right? So I don't be having that energy. But like when you say that name, I be like, I be waiting to hear the news. He just got beat up on stage the other day. What? Finally, see, you just see. I'm not supposed to respond like that, but oh my goodness, my prayers have been answered. Did he get beat up? Good. It's about time. Think good thoughts, speak good words, do good deeds. You know what I'm saying? I'm like a good 200 out of 300. I'm working on it. God is good. All the time. All the time. Oh my goodness. Yo, I'm having fun with it, y'all. But for real, like, this is why I be on this platform and this is why I be talking about this type of stuff because, like, I don't care who agrees with me or not, who sees things the way I do or not. You can't deny that the shit that I be saying is something that we all need to kind of just take a look at. You telling me that regardless whether we talking about me or somebody else or how you feel about me or somebody else, are y'all telling me that y'all don't see in our community too much of people thinking that because they're offended, somebody's disrespecting them. To the point where now social media platforms controls your words and what you can say and what you can't, so you don't hurt somebody's feelings. Well, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people that I've helped get to certain places, certain qualities of life, certain harmonies within themselves, certain places of health and wellness. Um, a good amount of them, I had to hurt their feelings first. Feelings can be easily hurt, and if those feelings are not hurt, you're not going deep enough. How do you improve your own self? By hurting your own damn feelings. Now, y'all might say it in a different way, but y'all know what I mean when I mean hurting your feelings. Like, you know what I mean? No, your mother was like, no, I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, hitting yourself to the core of saying, damn, this ain't what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be different, and I need to do something to make it different. And I'm kind of disappointed in myself that I've been doing or not doing what I'm supposed to be doing to make that difference. If you ain't seeing yourself like that, hurting your own feelings, like, because you got the feeling of, man, I ain't finna do that shit. Man, I'm gonna keep eating like this. Man, I'm gonna keep doing, all right. That's how you feel. You need to hurt that shit. What you fucking mean? I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. But you fucking crazy for whatever reason. You got to make your, there you go, talk to me. You got to make yourself uncomfortable so you can grow. You got to hurt your feelings. So a lot of people running from their blessings. Like when you fuck around and meet the way that I feel, knowing who I am and being through the stages that I've been through and seeing the people who have come to me and seeing what has been exercised with me, everybody ain't for me. Let me be clear. And I ain't for everybody. But what I've seen is that the people who are sent to me, it's usually because they're at the cusp of a grand awakening. And usually I'm Papa Legba for them. I'm the individual taking them to that crossover. I'm that gatekeeper. I'm that key keeper. I'm that test. I'm that trial, that tribulation. Because I don't have an issue with being an uncomfortable figure anywhere. You know, when you are doing something and you shouldn't be, right? You're doing something and you shouldn't be. And there's people around and they're seeing this shit. They're seeing you do it. There's a certain idea that has been spread throughout our community that if you say something, you're going to be labeled as this. If you do something, you're going to be labeled as this. And that's a very uncomfortable thing to be. Oh, so you saying if I tell people that you a pedophile, I'm going to be uncomfortable? Oh, okay. Hey, y'all, this motherfucker's a pedophile. Huh. I don't know. Yeah, that word did feel uncomfortable coming out my mouth. But that's about the only uncomfortable that I'm worried about. I don't even like saying the word. But if I got to say it to expose your nasty ass, I'll be uncomfortable. If I got to be the person to see, somebody asked me the other day, why did R. Kelly go as long as he did without any type of retribution? Because people don't want to be uncomfortable. Because people don't want to be uncomfortable. People don't want to go against the grain. People don't want to say something that's going to make a person look at them and go, oh, did you really ask them that? Did you really tell on them? Did you really say something? Did you really point out their inconsistency? Did you really point out their violations? Did you really point out their lies? Do you know who they are? Said somebody said, same people in interviews now telling it all. You're damn right. You listen. History repeats itself, and you're gonna see it do it in another community. You're gonna see it happen in another community, and I'm talking about ours. I'm coming. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Mm-hmm. There's people right now running around, taking classes, taking this, taking that, worshiping people, putting them up on pedestals. It'll come out. Like I said, I asked for permission to go public with some shit. I was not given it. And I respect that. I respect that. I respect people's stories. I respect people's privacy. I respect their emotions and their feelings. So if I'm not given the green light to publicly, right? So I respect that. But I ain't got a motherfucking share nobody's information to say there's people in this fucking community right now that shouldn't be here. And that came in with an energy that was unknown. Where the fuck they came from is unknown to most people of why they not where they was at anymore. Why are you not? Well, listen, when I left Detroit to come to Florida, I'm still back in Detroit every motherfucking shit. Every month. Every month. Every month, right? I don't have nobody I'm hiding from. I don't have no group of people that have any violations that they can speak on me, on my character, what I've done. I've been in my community since day one for a long time. You could trace my shit all the way back to when I wasn't nobody doing shit, doing nothing but a knucklehead out here in these streets, and I still was connected, right? There's people popping up in our community, y'all, and they pop up and people start to follow them and promote them and do all of this shit and have no idea that these people are fucking predators. These people are practicing shit that they shouldn't be. But y'all love these people because they so nice. They so full of light and love. Yeah. History repeats itself. And for a lot of people who's supposed to be healing, they're just falling back into history, repeating itself in another community. And y'all be bothered by me and upset by me while I sit and I watch these things and I say, do they know what, where they, do they, what's, you cuss, your energy. Yeah, you're paying predators for your spiritual development because they talk to you nice, because they give you hugs, tell you how beautiful you are. It's not my business. This is why everybody has free will to choose. And everybody is responsible for their choices and the decisions that they make. And some people might make some choices and you be offended, but you ain't been disrespected. Nice, etymologically speaking, means to be foolish. Wow. I just seen what you just did. It took me a second. Good looking. Good looking. Who is that? Who is that talking to me? Man, I don't know why I be saying Facebook user. Give me y'all names, man. I hate that. Oh man. So yeah, man. I just really wanted to get on and just attack this subject because, although I'm saying I don't give a fuck a lot of times, I'm speaking on, again, you all's emotional responses to what I'm saying. But what I do give a fuck about is actually where we are as a people and where we move to and how we develop. And You know, I think that a lot of y'all, no, excuse me. I think that a lot of people are suffering from a lot of things that are just going to stop their growth and development, stop their spiritual, you know what I'm saying, attunement, stop their ability to add on to their light body, stop their ability to, um, you know, to transfer through and things of this nature, like whatever your studies are, your practices are, things of this nature. If you want a mission, these are some of the most simple of understandings that you have to have. Can y'all imagine? Oh, that's my man's Remy. Oh, shout out, brethren. Salute. It's my man. I love that boy. Um, think about quests. Like when we watching different movies and they got that mythologic energy to them, and they going on a quest. When you going on a quest, you're going to find something that's very important, or to leave something that's very important. Either way, you're going on a journey. And on this journey, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. Can you imagine going on a journey or on a quest to get the most important thing ever in your life? And when you come to the first trial, the individual who got the key to get into wherever you are going into, you didn't like their energy, so you disrespected them. Think about that, y'all. Think about that. This individual, I got the key. I got the key to where it is that you're supposed to be. If you will show me, then I shall grant thee. And you like, yo, can you just chill with all the fucking rhyming and shit and just tell us what the fuck we need to know? I have the key with it, right? You don't like the energy, you know, that is talking. Like, are you paying attention that the motherfucker got what you need for your, like, you might want to just shut the fuck up and let his energy be whatever the fuck it is, listen to the fucking rhymes, and when it's done, be like, okay, well, I need the key. How do I get it to thee? What the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about this shit. I know I'm making it real light, but I'm just saying, like, it's too many of us out here who is talking about being on a journey and being on a quest and trying to get somewhere, and we focused on the wrong shit. I be watching these motherfuckers on here about some, oh, if your spiritual practitioner eat meat, they not a spiritual practitioner. And I'm going, oh shit, you not getting initiated because somebody you know ate a cheeseburger. That's got to be the dumbest reason for you to fail your initiation that I've ever heard. And that shows you ain't never really sat with no true master teachers. That's what that shows. Oh, you drink alcohol, you ain't no spiritual practitioner. Hey, excuse me. Hey, stupid bitch. You know that liquor is referred to as spirits. You know what what they mean by spirits? Things that like take you into the other realm, like you know ayahuasca and like mushroom, like no, oh no, things that bring the spirits at the no, oh, altered states. No, okay, never mind. You feel me? Now, if you healthy and you just don't drink, that's cool. But I'm saying to actually conceive in your mind that listen, people that say, oh, they eat meat, they're not spiritual because of this. Let's first of all stop it. Don't even go there. And then they'll rush to go to Mexico or to Africa to do ceremony with people who eat pigs and monkeys. You gonna actually say somebody ain't who they are? Now this goes to self as the measuring stick of the world. This person has been miseducated and they think that they can't be holy if they drink or if they eat meat or if they whatever else it is. This is somebody who's indoctrinated. See, there's a difference between educated and being indoctrinated. Hmm? Indoctrinated is a set of rules and principles to follow. Education is information that you take amongst yourself to be able to make wise decisions. Hold on, wait a minute, say it again. No, I ain't with it. Right? So people who have been indoctrinated think like that. People who have actually been in the midst of true spiritual work knows that nothing to limit up. Like, can let's take it out of the human that they talking about and take it into the spirit that's supposed to be coming through them. Let's take it out of the vessel. You're saying those spirits are so fucking weak that if they come into a body that has came into processing meat or alcohol, it won't be able to operate. Oh, but you'll believe the Bible where it said that the motherfucker, God spoke to a man out the mouth of a jawbone of an ass. So this motherfucker's holding a skeleton of a donkey and the voice of God is coming out of it. But he can't be my spiritual practitioner because I heard that he eats meat or that he drinks liquor or that he, you know what I'm saying, y'all? This is the day and age of ego at its highest. But it makes sense because spirit is at its highest. We are actually in the midst of some of the most powerful spiritual individuals that this planet has seen in the last 7,000 years or so. Everything that has been buried and hidden is coming back at play right now. So this is going into the most powerful spiritual time. So it will make sense that we also are dealing with the highest amount of physical ignorance. I call that balance. Everybody can't be spiritually inclined, can they? I'm just leave that alone. Right? So when you think about the yin and the yang and the balance of things, right? With the enlightenment age, the information age, the age of Aquarius, the water bearer pouring the waters across the heavens. The waters represent wisdom, and the heavens represent the highest state of consciousness. So basically, it is the wisdom of us as a people are coming back to us and our higher states of consciousness, which is matching exactly what I'm saying right now, right? So we're literally dealing with the most powerful people during the time of the dumbing down of the intelligence and the thought processes and the feelings and the operations of the people. This is not an accident. This is by design. Do you really think that I, Sincere Seven, am aware that this is one of the most spiritually powerful times on the planet and they don't know that? They are not aware of that? Oh, only I know that, right? I'm just that spiritually into and smart. Like I know shit that the government doesn't know. Right? Let's think about this shit, right? So what have they done to prepare us for that? You think they are preparing us in a, oh, let us show you how to really tap into the energies that you all are receiving right now? Is that what you think they're doing? Because I don't. I think they're doing the total opposite. Let us tap you into the ideas and the thoughts of the self so much that if anybody is not with the self, then you reject them. And y'all fall for hook, line, and sinker. Let me convince you that your personal feelings and emotions are what you should be utilizing to understand if you should be walking next to a motherfucker or not. I have a prophetic vision. Like I travel in time. I go forward, back, things of this nature, right? So when I'm looking forward, I'm going, oh, I see exactly what the fuck going on. Divide and Conquer. Oh shit, that movie I watched it, y'all. First of all, I'm mad at all y'all who said that that shit was the best movie, this and this and that. Because for me, what was it? The Leave the Earth Alone. Oh, it's on new Netflix. It's brand new and shit. The Collective is the God body, so keep us divided. But how do I keep us divided? By everything being offensive. Oh, I don't like cats. I actually like dogs. Man, you know what? Fuck you. Wait, what? I, I like dog. Well, what's wrong with cat? I didn't say nothing wrong with cat. I prefer dog. Why you prefer dog? Because they cleaner. So cats is dirt. No, I get it. This is exactly what's going on right now. The male women relationship shit. I'm like, oh, I'm so fucking tired of these women who keep posting a real man, a real man, a real man. Bitch, why don't you learn what a real woman is? Then you got these dudes keep talking about, oh, if a woman gone, then I might, if a woman gone, I might as well. Wait a minute. So all of y'all are basing who you are as men based off of what a woman, man, if y'all don't, the male woman thing, the elder youth, the separation between the elders and the youth, the separation between, like, it ain't even racial no more. Remember that when that was like the time it was like, oh, I'm black, you're white, hey, fuck you, fuck you. It was like, I'm Chinese, I just want to sell y'all some food. Like, I don't know, like, fuck. Now, you ain't gotta be black, you ain't gotta be, you're offending me. Why you talk loud? You're offending me. Why you sit like that? You're offending me. Why do you eat meat? I find it offensive. Why do you drink? Why do I find it offensive? I've never ever witnessed a motherfucking people who are so emotional based off of another motherfucker's lives in my life. I've never even heard of it. I've never even seen movies where it's like, this is from the 30s, and the motherfucker's like, hey, what are you eating over there? Oh, I fucking hate you. This is the most ignorant time frame in humanity, coupled with the most powerful individuals on the planet. How the fuck do we put both of these things together? It spells a new ending to me. A new ending to me. Peace. This is Sincere 7. Yeah, man. So I just wanted to kick it a little bit about that, y'all. I just wanted to just tap in on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just yesterday, the live I did plus the time I spent with the individual, and I was kind of like, are people real? Like, people really are offended and thinking that because they're offended, somebody's disrespecting them. I'm not a disrespectful person. I'm an expressive person. If you're offended by a person expressing themselves, there's something within you you need to fix. And I even said the same thing about myself, which is why I don't allow white people using the word nigga to trigger me anymore. It doesn't trigger me anymore. I inform individuals, you know? I inform them like, yo, like, And then after that, now I'm offended. And then after that, I mean, then I'll probably just leave. Wherever I'm at, I'm gonna leave. Like, if you really are God, as you should be striving to be, then to be without you is hell enough. If you really are who you're supposed to be, then being without you is punishment enough. And if it's not, then you not who you said you was anyway, so you shouldn't have been serving that. And when I say serving that, I'm saying I go to places I'm invited. I don't frequent places. I don't be popping up people's house. Hey, I'm about to come over. Like, I don't call people. I leave people alone because I am of service to people. So if you seek me out and we're in the midst of something and you are offended and you're bothered, put me back. Put me back. You're not ready. That's why I always say to people, what did I say or do to disrespect you? They never answer that because there is no answer. You just soft. Now, people who are offended because I disrespected them was like, oh yeah, I disrespected you, motherfucker, because you're stupid ass, and I got a reason for that too. Like, I will disrespect the person, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's usually because there was some disrespect. That was like, I listen, y'all. Being a medicine man, I'm just gonna be 100. I'm gonna tell y'all, like, so y'all can stop like wondering why I carry this energy, because I wasn't this person, and I was given a mission to do this. Okay, and I'm being obedient. So really, I'd be like, man, like my desires are different than my actions. So when a person is like, hey, here's a reason that literally will be accepted to do some things that you might be desiring, I jump on them. Yes, finally. Fuck you mean. Been waiting to say some shit about this shit. Been waiting to respond to some shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the book. Y'all see the Book of Eli? It's so funny how it's always Denzel Washington movies that, like, I be feeling like I'm in a simulation life, watching simulations, movies of an individual simulating my life. Right? A lot of movies that he do, I be like, damn, like he do them in a way for theatrics, of course, but like, damn, like Denzel Washington is playing different parts of my life. My honorable name is Antoine, and he played Antoine Fisher, which that movie, I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I need to talk to Denzel because my man, stop playing with me, right? In Book of Eli, he's Black Mirror had a whole episode on that. I ain't watched Black Mirror since the second episode where the person slept with the pig for that right there. I was like, man, what the? And I've never watched it since. That was like 4 or 5 years ago. Everybody keep telling me I need to watch it. They lost me at season 1, episode 2. Like, wait, what the? Nah, man. Nah, man. But anyway, Book of Eli, he was on his path. And while he was on that path, he was passing by and heard, witnessed some things happening that he felt really heavy about. He started saying, stay on your path, stay on your path, stay on your path. Emotionally, he was moved, but he stayed on his mission. But later on at the bar, he just happens to run into the individuals who were in the violation. He's on his path now. I'm just trying to get some water, and here you come fucking with me. Now, they didn't put this in the movie, but I'm going to put it in there. At that point in time, he was like, hell yeah, good shit. Yep. All right, let's do this. That's what I mean by that. That's what I'm saying to y'all. I'm on my path. I'm on my mission. But should you just so happen to violate me, oh, my goodness, thank you. I'm so glad you did that. Because I've been dying to get some shit off my chest. I'm dying to express myself. I've been dying. Oh, you know what? How they say, hey, use better vibrational words. I've been wanting. I ain't been dying to do nothing, right? I'll ride with y'all on that one. Right now, like how I'm striving. I want to speak on the shit that's going on in my community that I can't because of, confidentiality type of reasons. I wasn't given that permission, but I want to. So if that person was to ever, I would want, like, please say something fucking out of pocket on my shit so I can drag your ass. That's kind of, I be having that energy, y'all. Like, I'm doing what the fuck I was told. Motherfucker, garden. Motherfucker, hey, I'll whoop your ass. Finally a fight. Like, I was told to garden. That's my motherfucking job, my mission. I'm going, but, oh, please, no, I'm just a gardener. Please don't put me in that position. I would hate to have to do anything outside of gardening. Man, shut your soft ass up. Yes, let's go. Y'all know? So yeah, I be tired of the weak shit that I be seeing. I be tired of the people who are, just taking advantage of our people and this, but it ain't my place. It ain't my place. But when one of them step up and say something to me, it's not my place. And that's why y'all have seen that happen. That's why I don't be giving a fuck about how people feel. Because if you look at everything that happens before that point in time, you don't see me fucking with the people. I don't know what the fuck make a person's mind go, you know what? I think I'm going to try 7 ass today. Y'all need to stop reading the 48 Laws of Power, apparently. Motherfuckers want, you got to keep an enemy. Yeah, but you need to keep an enemy that you can fucking squash. Like, yo, what the fuck is that? Wrong nigga. Don't do that. Why you fucking with me? And then when I fuck with you back, now you mad and shit. I'm an energy vampire and all type. No, I'm just not about the bullshit, and I'll drag it and flush your ass. And if people say, oh, you see, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I don't, then don't. What the fuck? Stay up my shit. Who the fuck is going to a comedy show going, I hate this fucking comedy? You are stupid. like that's why I be like confused about the people with the beefing with Dave Chappelle. Like, y'all literally go to this man's show to hate him. You paid him money to come sit in a seat and listen to him say some shit that you don't like, and now you want to argue it. Like, this is the intelligence of the people in our community at this point. And this is who I'm supposed to allow to change how I express myself. People who do shit like that. People who go on a public platform and speak up and big up individuals who speak about killing off black people, beating up women, and violating people, and then say, well, that's because rappers can say it. So why can't I? People who see that type of shit, I'm supposed to be worried about how they feel about what I'm saying, but they are saying the same thing about Charleston White. Like, what the fuck? Make it make sense. Hey, I know I'm crazy, man. Y'all know I love y'all, and I know you love me back. But let's stick to the point. You know what I'm saying? Just because you offended, don't mean you was disrespected. Learn the difference. Fucking grow up. You know what I'm saying? Stop fucking running away from your blessings. Stop fucking, blocking people who really probably. Matter of fact, don't stop doing nothing. Do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. But don't be mad at the wise for being wise, y'all. I love y'all. Tell somebody you love them in a language they can understand it in. Peace.